it like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear a cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk, cause I be really out my mind. When the head don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party when I come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
I just scraped it off the top.
It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll see the Bears' leader at quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdowns.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
They run with a rookie from Florida, Dameon Pierce. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
From the 31, Mills. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Texans at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And Charles, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no first-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that first-round pick, that player won't be a detriment. He'll be an improvement for their team. And now as you get into the later rounds and the middle rounds of this draft, that's when your scouting comes to the front. You have to hit on those selections.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Pierce. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Alexander Johnson there on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up, They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board, but what a great job defensively, getting a hand in there, knocking it away, and preventing that first touchdown.
Off the play fake, Mills. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 11 carries, 86 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, Smith. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Smith. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10, Smith again. That's caught by Montgomery. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago! David Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And the final act was the David Montgomery touchdown reception. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On play action, Mills. That one caught downfield by Howard. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Once more, it's Pierce. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I would run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move. Taken from about the 12.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now it's Smith. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Come on. Hey. Back to throw, Smith. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Cole Kmet started to look like the 2nd-round pick Chicago made in 2020, catching 60 passes for over 600 yards. Both of those are the most for a Bears tight end since 2014. Certainly hoping to build on those numbers this season with plays like that. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Ready, go. Throwing now is Geno. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That's a pretty play. Got it in the last second and kept them out of the end zone. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead. And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now out comes Houston. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all... If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They go play action. Mills. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Mills throw taken in there by Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first down, to keep the clock running.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand-new ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Geno. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. He'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Smith. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
70 Lions.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Christian Harris in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side.
Holding. Offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Smith's throw there hauled in by Claypool. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. Like we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Houston. That's the end of the third quarter.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 71 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. It was all capped off by a run from the rookie, Dameon Pierce. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Read option, here's Montgomery. Great move by Montgomery. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Check. Hey.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Geno now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Montgomery back to the ground. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brought you.
Here's Smith. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Smith. Touchdown, Bears! David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. A good drive that time to take him 9 plays in all. And the final act was the David Montgomery touchdown reception. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's Mills and the Texans. Down 20-17, 2:18 on the clock. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here, as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action now, Mills. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Being chased out left. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, set.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
19 Chargers, 19 Chargers. 19.
Smith now to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown! Byron Pringle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears will add to their 4th-quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mills looking to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Mills, and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Mills back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. 4th down, Mills. He's got a man, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Mills. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
On 2nd and goal, Mills. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and this coaching